All right. All right. Good day, students and viewers. You are welcome to the studios of Maths X. We are still live. 8 subjects. Yes. Our transmission went off for a while. So repeat number 15. I guess that's when it happened. Checking my time. Let's repeat number 15, please. We'll do the same for number 17. Let's check again before we continue. All right. For our number 15, we had that we had that we had that 213 base 4 times 2 3 base 4. So we are to multiply in base 4, like I told you earlier. And this is number base, the topic called number base. And fortunately for us, this is the topic we are currently handling in the studios of Maths X. I would encourage you check video 4, lesson 4, the part 4. I think 4 or 5. You see this particular illustration where I actually multiply in other bases. All right, so here we go. So we have that 213 times 23, all in base 4. So we are multiplying in base 4. So like I said earlier, before our transmission went down, that 3 times 3 is a 9. But 4 into 9 is 2 times remainder 1. We will drop that remainder and carry 2. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 into 5 is 1. 1 time remainder 1. So I have my remainder 1 and I carry 1 here. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 4 into 7 is 1 time remainder 3. So we have my remainder, and then this is the one I talked about. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 into 6 is 1 time remainder 2. So I'm dropping my remainder, and this is the one I talked about. 2 times 2 1 is 2 plus 1 is 2 1 is 2 plus that 1 is 3. So since it's in base 4, I can easily write the 3. There's 3 in base 4. That one exists. Then 2 times 2, 4. 4 in base 4 is 1 remainder 0. So that is my 1 and remainder 0. I'm going to add in base 4 again. So this is going to be 1, 3. This is 6. So I have 2, carry 1. There's a 1 here. And then there's a 2 here. And then there's a 1 here. All in base 4. I choose to write figure because at least I've made it a real subscript. It's different. Somebody can see. Please, let's check our transmission in case we went down again. All right. Let's go to number 17 again. That was where we stopped. Is a differentiation question. At least we started. We've done up to 3 or 4 calculus questions, if I'm not mistaken. So it makes integration and differentiation. So please, go and learn your differentiation, go and learn your integration, because it's a short topic that your JAM will be using in their exams. You can't miss it. And I urge you, my dear students and viewers, do subscribe to our videos. When you do so, you give us a lot of value and a reason to continue what we do. Thank you so much, and God bless. All right, let's go to number 17. Number 17 here is saying that if y pardon us, we had a dip in transmission. Thank God we are back now. We are back now. We just finished our exercise, our number 17 of our UTME 2022. Because of this dip in transmission, we will have to extend the time. It's inevitable. So please bear with us. Let us begin. Number 18. For number 18, it says here, find the midpoint of the line joining P with coordinates -3, 5 and Q with coordinates 5, -3. So we have the point P having coordinates -3, 5 and Q having coordinates 5, -3. Naturally, this is your x1, y1. This is your x2, y2. The midpoint formula, my dear, says that m is x2 plus x1 over 2, as y midpoint is also y2 plus y1 over 2. So that xm is 5 plus bracket -3 over 2. So that this will be, let's take it here. This will be 5 minus 3 over 2, which is 2 over 2. I have 1. Then also for the ym, for my ym will be -3 minus 5 over 2. And this will be -8 over 2, being -4. So midpoint clearly is 1, -4. These are the coordinates of the midpoint of this particular values that I was given. Please, before I continue, I'll check that connection again. And I will clean this part of the board because I need space to continue. Number 18, my dear students and viewers. Sorry, number 19. I just checked that out. That's 18. 19. That find the mean deviation of 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they say 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's put up a small table. So for values of x, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we know that summation x will be, this is 3, 6, 10. And your mean is summation x over n. and this is 10 over 4. This is 2.5 naturally. So our deviation, which is x minus your mean, will be, this is minus 1.5. Let's write it well, please, to clear it out. Minus 1.5, because 1 minus 2.5 is minus 1.5. 2 minus 2.5 is minus 0.5. 3 minus 2.5 is 0.5. 4 minus 2.5 is 1.5. Then, of course, the modulus, which is x, the modulus of the deviation, since it's a mean deviation, this will be 1.5, 0.5, 0.5, and 1.5. So clearly, summation x modulus, as in summation deviation of the modulus, will, this is 3 and this is 4. So we have here a 4. So mean deviation MD will be summation x minus this over n. So that this will be 4 over 4, which is 1. That is your mean deviation. Let's take some more space on this part of the board. So mean deviation of 1, 2, 3, and 4 is 1. For our number 20, it says here that a committee of 6 is to be formed by a state governor from 9 state commissioners and 3 members of the House of Assembly. In how many ways can the members of the committee be chosen so as to include 1 member of the House of Assembly? Let's look at what we have. But before I go on, my dear students and viewers, telling you that we are live. We are live. It's our UTM live jam classes here on MathsX, only on MathsX. We are doing this because we care. We urge you to subscribe to our videos. But before I get into this question again, I don't mind reading it again. Let's check our transmission, please. Okay. Now, a committee of 6 is to be formed, like it says, and we have 9 state commissioners. So let's put it down. 9 commissioners. And we had 9 state commissioners and 3 House members. So 3 House members, House of Assembly members. Pardon my short, House members. That's House of Assembly members. All right. In how many ways can the members of the committee be chosen so as to include 1 House member? So out of 6. So let's start with the House member. It will be a case of 3. Let's make it smaller. 3C1 times 9C5 to make it 6, just like it was said. So for 6C1 is definitely 3. Times here will be 9 factorial over 5 factorial bracket 9 minus 5 factorial. This amounts to 3 times 9 factorial over 5 factorial and 4 factorial. So let's work based on 5 factorial. This will be 3 times 9 times 8 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial over 5 factorial times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So 5 factorial cancels 5 factorial. Let's do this. All right. 3 cancels 3 here. Left 9 times 7 times 6. With my calculator, 9 times 7 is 63. So 9 times 763 times 6. That is actually 378 ways of getting this thing done. Let's move to our next question, which is number 21. This question is a sword question. And in our videos on our channel, we have treated this particular topic thoroughly. So please, we would urge you to check our video on swords. You will see how to conjugate. It says here simplify. Simplify 1 over 3 plus 2 in the form a plus b root 3. 1 over root 3 plus 2. Do that in the form a plus b root 3. A plus b root 3. I'll have to take some more space here. And as I do so, I will check our transmission just in case it's doing not too great. All right. So for this expression, we will conjugate. So I have that 1 over root 3 plus 2 times root 3 minus 2 over root 3 minus 2. So that this looks as though we can cancel this, but do not, please, don't do that. Because it looks as though you are multiplying by 1. Because 2, 1 is always 2. Any number multiplied by 1 is always that number. So this expression looks as though you are multiplying by 1. But please, do not cancel. Just leave it the way it is. Multiply the numerators and the denominators with themselves. So here, I'm going to have that root 3 minus 2 over. Here, I'll do a difference of 2 squares because that's what it is. So this will be root 3 all square minus 2 square. So this will be root 3 minus 2 over 3 minus 4. Root 3 minus 2 over minus 1. And they fit in this form. So this will simply mean that minus 1 goes in here. It will be minus root 3 plus 2. So being in this form, it means that my A, first of all, is 2, and my B is a minus 1. That's what we are having here. Let's look at a next question. That is question number 22. For question number 22, it says here that if the interest on 150 naira for 2.5 years is 4 naira 50 kobo, find the interest on 250 naira for 6 months at the same rate. Now, first of all, we know that rates are, from our simple interest formula, will be 100I over PT, that is rate. And we were told from the question here from the first part that our principal is 150 naira and our time is 2.5 years. And of course, our interest was 4 naira 50 kobo. So let's put all that here now, that our R rate will be 100 bracket 4.5 over 150 bracket, let's use 2.5. So that's 2.5. Let's put it this way so that it will be easy for us to manipulate. So clearly, this will be 450 divided by 450 divided by 375. So 450 divided by 375, we have 1.2%. This is the percentage involved. And they're asking you to use the same percentage to calculate for them the interest. So I'll take off this part of the board. So interest this time around, interest is 100. Interest is PRT over 100. Now, from what they told us here, that in this case, that the principal P is 250, the time T is 6 months, which is 0.5, that is half a year is 0.5, and the rate is what we had here. R is 1.2. So quickly, my I will be 250 times rate 1.2 times 0.5 over 100. Cancel and cancel. Let's see what else we can do here. Let me use the calculator. I don't have time to waste. So we have 25 times 1.2 times 0.5. That's the interest is actually 1 naira 50 kobo. That is the interest that we have in this particular question. All right, let's look at number 23. For our number 23, it says that if M and N are two matrices defined by, for matrix M, M is given to us as 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 3, 2, 0. Then N, the matrix N is 1, minus 2, and 3, 4, minus 1, and 5, 2, minus 3, and minus 1. That we should evaluate. It says, evaluate 2m minus 3n. This is a scalar multiplication of this matrix. So for every element of m multiplied by 2, for every element of n multiplied by 3, then you subtract it. So what I have here will be that for this end, for my 2m, this will be 2, that is 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, 2 times minus 3 is minus 6, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 0 is 0, minus 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times minus 2 is minus 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times minus 1 is minus 3, 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times minus 3 is minus 9, 3 times minus 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. So here we go. Our answer, our 2m minus 3n will be 2 minus 3 is minus 1. 6 minus minus 6 is 12. 4 minus 9 is minus 5. 8 minus 12 is minus 4. 10 minus 3 is 13. Minus 2 minus 15 is minus 17. Minus 6 minus 6 is minus 12. 4 minus 9 is minus 13. 0 minus minus 3 is 3. This is what you have. This is the evaluation of 2m minus 3n in matrix form. All right, we are still moving on, my dear students and viewers. Let me take off this part of the board. But before I do, please, I will check our transmission to be sure we are still on. All right. Let's look at number 24, the question number 24. So, my dear students and viewers, this is happening only on MathsX. We are doing this because we care and we want you to have those dream grades of yours. And by God's grace, you will. But do not, as you watch, tell your friends, share these videos with your friends, inform your friends that this is happening on our studio. And as you do so, subscribe and encourage your friends also to do so. Because when you do that, you give us a lot of value. Thank you so much. All right, number 24. It says here, find the mean ways that the letters of the word acceptance can be arranged. I think there's a typographical error here, but obviously they're asking us for the number of ways which the letter of the word acceptance can be arranged. Let's look at the word acceptance. The word acceptance is A, C, C, E, P, T, A, N, C, E, acceptance. First of all, the word acceptance is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letter word. So that's 10 factorial. Over, look at the A. The A is occurring twice. There are two A's here. So this is permutation involving repeated objects. So this will be 2 factorial. The C is occurring three times, 1, 2, and 3. So this is 3 factorial. Which other letter is occurring twice? Okay, that's E, 1, 2 E's, and that is 2 factorial. This is your answer. I believe this is the way it's being arranged. They didn't even want you to give the actual answer. Just put it like this for them. But for the benefit of doubt, let's get in. Let's get in. So this will be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 over 2 times 1 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 2 times 1. What do we have here? I see 8. So 8 is gone. And I see 3. 3 is gone. So quite a large number if you ask me, but I have calculator, so it won't be too bad. So I have 90 from 9 times 10. I have 42 from 7 times 6, so times 42 times 20 and 40, so times 40. So our answer, if I may, is 151,200. 200 ways of doing what you're doing. Let's look at 25. For 25, 25 says here that the probability of picking the letter T from the word obstruction so this is 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 letters. So the word obstruction, there are two T's. So P, probability of picking a T will be 2 over 11, just like that. You don't even spend up to 5 seconds. The answer is out. In short, some of these questions, this particular kind of question, once you just read it, you've seen the answer. All right, so keep it that way, my dear students and viewers. I will take up this part of the board, and I will also not fail to check our transmission, just to know what's happening there. We have great service providers in our country. All right. Okay. For number 26. For number 26, it says here that 5, 8, 6, and K occur with frequencies 3, 2, 4, and 1, respectively, and have a mean of 5.7. Find the value of K. So because it's talking about a mean, let's do this. So for the numbers are 5, 8, 6, and K. Their respective frequencies are 3, that is 5 has 3, 8 has 2, 6 has 4, and K has 1. So, and that their mean is 5.7. So we know that mean is summation fx over f is summation fx over x. So we have here that 5 bracket 3, just be sure that we are still on. Oh my gosh. All right. So we have number 27. Mean deviation. X, 2x, x plus 1, and 3x if their mean is 2. All right. Is here 2x, x plus 1, and 3x if their mean is 2. All right, first of all, we need to know what this x is. So since the mean is 2, we have it that the mean, which is 2, will be x plus 2x plus x plus 1 plus 3x, all 1, 2, 3, 4, all over 4. So that 2 times 4 is 8. Let's get in 8. This is 3x. This is all right. Number 29. Number 29. Find the midpoint again of S having coordinates -5 and 4, and T having coordinates -3 and -2. So without much ado, they said S having coordinates -5, 4, and T having coordinates -3, -2. First of all, this is my x1, y1. This is my x2, y2. Point is that my xm plus x2 over 2. I used this formula earlier. Midpoint of y is y1 plus y2 over 2. So my xm is minus 5 plus bracket minus 3 over 2 is minus 8 over 2 minus 4. ym, same way, will be for y1, that will be 4 plus minus 2 over 2. We have 2 over 2 being 1. So the coordinates are minus 4, comma 1. Those are the coordinates. And for our last and final, okay, let's hit it there. Let us stop here, my dear students and viewers. I hope you've seen how I have worked these problems. I told you that basically your JAM mathematics is a 45-second solution. Even with my explanations, I do still try to work within the confines of that kind of time. You can check me up. There are a few questions which I have derailed, and maybe I'm doing that because of explanations, because I can't just walk end to end without talking to my beautiful students and viewers and subscribers. They need to know what I'm doing. So I've taken time to talk about these topics, and you've seen the way I'm working them. Please look at what I've done. If you have comments to make, please send me your comments. I'll do my best to reply them. And then do not fail to subscribe to our videos and share with your friends whom are writing this exam. Remember, if you pass alone is not good. Please tell your friends about MathsX, what we do here. Currently, we are doing a class on number-based systems, and our next post will definitely end that class, and we'll go for another topic which you will soon see. For our next class, that will be on Wednesday, same time. We wish you all the best in your examinations, which is Thursday coming up. If you're one of those writing maths on Thursday, we wish you the best. Please make sure you work like this. Have this perspective on the mathematics problems. It will do you a lot of good. The questions are not that difficult, please. And keep watching the videos of MathsX. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to send your comments. God bless you.